Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This one's going to be for episode 6 of season 1 of Helix, Aniquatiga. So, yeah, Aniquatiga. So, yeah, I'm binge watching and binge reviewing all of the Helix episodes. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch this episode and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually review, watch this episode, sorry, have yet to watch this episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me to never give you a fair warning, as usual I did. Okay, so Aniquatiga. What did I think of it? As usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then narrates. So basically, you have all these different plot points going on. First off, you have Julia, and she's trying to take care of Hataki, who he self-injured himself to make it seem like he was attacked. But she's, due to the fact that she is sick, she faints, and now she is hallucinating, and basically her hallucinations take place in this old rustic cabin house that she used to go when she was a child up in Montana, and she sees a hallucination of herself as a child and her having Thanksgiving, like some kind of Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner with everybody, which is pretty interesting. You have Hataki there, you have his adoptive son there, you have Belarus, Balesaros, there, the soldier, you know what I mean. You have Alan there, you have Peter there, so she's basically imagining some kind of trippy Thanksgiving dinner there, and then when she cuts the turkey, the black mucus thing comes out, and then she kind of wakes up, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. And then you have the stuff going on with Peter, basically Alan and his assistant are trying, I forgot her name, but his assistant, his lover, whatever, are trying to take care of Peter, and they figure out that a way to stop this virus from spreading. Basically, first off, they find out that originally the virus was supposed to be a cure for cancer, all types of cancer, but kind of backfired. And then this happened, and the way to possibly stop this disease from continuing is if you cryogenically freeze it in some aspect of it. So that's pretty cool. And they do try to cryogenically freeze Peter, and that's pretty cool. And then you have the stuff going on with Balesaros, the soldier, basically, and he's basically, after he was beaten in the last episode, he's taken to this cabin and questioned what they're doing with the children. Something he has no idea what's going on. The audience doesn't know what's going on, so they're talking about children. Why are you doing this to the children? Why are you kidnapping children? Blah blah blah. And it seems that Daniel, or Danny, whatever, Hataki's adoptive son, it seems like first off he has a sister, which is the one who kidnapped Balseras, and it seems like he has a double life. So that's interesting. So yeah, this episode was packed in plot. I mean, there's so much stuff they could have dropped in my opinion. Despite the fact that it all looked pretty cool, I do think there's a lot of stuff that could have been cut out or just switched, or some things could have been left for other episodes. I mean, you're trying to follow 3 different plot lines, and they're all done very well done. But I do think it was just a little too much to take in. Despite the fact that they did a great job at following all 3 plot lines, great in a good sense. I do think they did a great job doing that. I think it was just too packed, and there's too much things happening that sometimes you forgot this other thing happened from another person. So I think there's just too much going on. But each separate plot line was very well developed in my opinion. If any of the plot lines could have been dropped, I think the hallucinations with Julia could have been dropped. I think all of them, those are the most unnecessary in my opinion. Interesting, but unnecessary in my opinion. So I think that could have been dropped. I mean, and if they did want to do it, I mean, show small hints of it, but they did spend a significant amount of time on that. So I do think they could have dropped, out of all the plot lines, they could have dropped that, but even though that was interesting. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the acting is getting better, the writing is getting better, in my opinion. That is always great. So yeah, I mean, overall it's a pretty great episode. I like the concept that the disease was originally meant to cure cancer, and kind of just spun out of control. That was pretty cool. Danny, his double life. That's interesting. Didn't really expect that from him. So yeah, that's interesting. That is very interesting in my opinion. And yeah, and the stuff with Sergio, Soldier, Belzeros, whatever. That's also pretty interesting. Interesting, him having no idea what Hataki is really about. Because Hataki, he's really a mysterious character, so nobody really knows what he really does. I mean, not even his own adoptive son, who asked him, if I can't protect you. He even says that I can't protect you if you don't lead me on or tell me some of these stuff. So that's interesting. I mean, overall, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty good episode. I do think it was a bit packed, in my opinion, with plots, but it did progress the story. It did have a lot of character development, and yeah, but I still think the stuff with Julia could have been dropped, but it was still interesting to some degree. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give it a 7 out of 10. It's a pretty good episode. Definitely do check it out if you haven't already. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Aside from that, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. That's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.